Hello! You are watching the Hustle and Know Entrepreneurial Experience. We are an entrepreneurial book club moving into the podcast world. Each month, actually a couple times a month, we read books, discuss them as a team, and then we share them with you guys. Today, joining us, we have Shawn Townley and Joseph Warren and myself, the host, Julie Moore. So, last week we read the book, The Happiness Advantage by Shawn Anker, I believe. Anywho, so let's find out if we followed through with what we said we were going to do. Here's our confessional. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. How about you go first today, Joseph?
All right, I'm happy to go first. So, I said I would do a ton of things, it sounds like. I said I would cultivate good relationships for selfish reasons so that my heart stays healthy. I also said I would fail forward and fail up. And I can't think of anything bad that's happened since my flat tire. But that was a perfect example of how I had a flat tire and I was like, I don't want to spend money because I'm very frugal with my money. But then I was like, okay, let me negotiate the price down. And then let me start doing passive income. So I'm trying to sell some t-shirts as passive income. That's something that I started, and I'm learning about how you can sell t-shirts online using print on demand. And basically the way it works is like there's a website you can go to, and they won't make the t-shirt unless someone buys it, and then you just get all the profit. So you have to learn how to market it. So doing that's what came out of my flat tire, but I still haven't made any money off it yet. And when it comes to friendships, I've been having good friendships. I've been talking to people. We've been telling each other what we're grateful for. That's also been good.
Having good friendships.
What?
Did you just say, I've been having good friendships?
I'm a robot. Yes, I did.
You're a robot. I mean, do you have any feelings? Can you bleed?
I have immense feelings. So, first of all, my friendship with Julie and Shawn, I'm very grateful for that. We've been sending each other I've been learning cool stuff about Julie and Shawn. It's really sweet. Shawn's a very family man, very family oriented, and I think that's it makes me happy to see that. And then Julie's taking care of her young dog and cat, and I think that's awesome. And she eats the most amazing food ever. She's eating
a queen, and she has fur babies.
Every day it's I'm eating steak, I'm eating crab legs, I'm eating
when you were talking fur babies, I mean, did you eat like that still, or is that
No, I ate like that before the fur babies.
I mean, animals are expensive, so the fact that you can still eat like that is awesome.
Yeah.
Or great BF. We don't know if it's best friend or boyfriend, which it's kind of confusing. So.
Well, their BF is boyfriend, and then BFF is best friends forever. So that's easy way to differentiate it.
It's an online millennial sort of thing.
Yeah.
Gen Xers, we don't need acronyms for everything. We can actually spell. That's.
Not to get off topic, but that actually it's now on Jeopardy is sometimes I've seen maybe it was Teen Jeopardy champions, and then they have one of the categories is slang words or acronyms, and you're and even me, I'm I don't know what that means.
Well, because Julie, millennials aren't teens anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm older now, guys. Anyways, well, that's awesome, Joseph, that you and you've also been doing your mastermind, so you've been making friends there and connecting with them weekly.
I apologize. I've been totally rude. I mean, please, Joseph, go forward.
No, I just want to say it's heartwarming to have friends. That's what I want to say.
Awesome.
It makes me happy. It does work.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. I can go next. Might as well, right? Give Shawn a little break. So, couple things I said I was going to do. For one, I was the one who challenged everybody to do say 3 good things. Oh, and to back it up a little, I think I forgot to mention at the beginning, if you couldn't get from the title, The Happiness Advantage, what the book, The Happiness Advantage is about. It's about basically if as you're more happy throughout life, better things happen to you. And it's not just some mumbo jumbo. It's actually based on science and research and studies that being happy essentially makes you have a better life. You don't work to be happy and be successful. You're happy first, and then you become successful. So that was a part of the challenge, was like sometimes you can get like in a lot of negative ruts and just be like negative all the time. So the challenge was to say 3 good things that happened to you that day. That way you get in the mindset of looking for the positive in life. Mm-hmm. So you're, instead of being a negative Nancy type of deal or a Debbie Downer for you Gen Xers.
Thank you for remembering us old people.
No, I used to watch that on Saturday Night Live too. It was hilarious. So I'm happy to say that we all successfully completed that challenge. We kept each other accountable on the 3 things that were good things that happened today.
Wait a minute, you used your mulligan, Julie.
My what?
Your mulligan. You had to catch up one day.
Okay, I did miss one day because I was so exhausted I went to sleep before I could do it. But if we're going to be nitpicky like that, Joseph did send it after midnight a couple times.
That's true.
Oh! Whoa, some money to the pot.
No, I only did it once.
Maybe it was just once.
I only did it once. Mulligan.
But anyways, who's keeping track? No, just kidding. So... apparently I am. I'm just kidding. So the other thing that I said that I was going to do, it wasn't like really called like a specific name or phrase, but he gave an example about how when he was writing this book, he ended up having to have a deadline, and basically that resulted in him thinking writing this book turned into work, and it just turned him into like not a great mindset. It just was very negative. And it was not right because he loves writing and he loves researching. It's his passion. So it's like, why is this turning into a negative thing? So instead, he just switched his mindset to focusing on the fact that he loves his work. And then he was able to get the task done and, problem solve. So I said that I was going to try doing that because that's one of my issues, is that I tend to think like, oh, I don't want to do work, like work's bad, like ugh. So instead I just turned it around, and I did do this, and I was like, okay, this is actually good for me. And I've been doing some work for my old boss for a little while now, and I've been doing like a little bit out of time, and a part of me was like, just like knock it out, Julie. Like stop procrastinating, like just get it done. Because honestly, I did think like I was getting sick of worrying about it in the back of my mind. You still need to do this, you still need to do this. So I've been like hitting it hard this past week, and I'm nearly done with it. Just have to work like on it for like one more day. So, and it's really not that bad once you start it. Then you're like on a roll, and you're like, oh, let's knock it out. So that's been working for me. Yay. Okay, Shawn, your turn.
Who needs 15 minutes when you have 20 seconds?
No one.
Attention span these days, 20 seconds. I mean, that's what I needed. I just needed something that's going to take 20 seconds, get me down the line, be done with it. And so it's working for me. I set up things now and say, hey, you only need to do it for 20 seconds. What are we going to do for 20 seconds? Then you get to 30, 40, and you get up to whatever it is really quick. It's a neat trick. It works. And I want to just talk about this challenge that Julie threw out at us. I mean, this thinking, 3 things that make us happy. It was amazing how quickly it got into the food. I mean, it was just all about the food, really. So, I mean, I learned a lot about my friends. Food makes them happy. Pooping makes them happy if they do it in the right place. It's really interesting what you learn about your friends when they're telling you what really excites them throughout the day. But no, the 20-second thing was real, and it works. Just do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, what did you use it on, Shawn? Give us an example.
Well, ordering food. I mean, it only took 20 seconds to order food, online. No, I'm just kidding. Mainly playing guitar and doing my physical therapy, my arm recovery, and those types of skills. I left things all around the house. My wife was like, what the hell are you doing? You're like leaving things all over the place now. Because I need to get with it within 20 seconds or this isn't going to work. So my house won't be quite as neat, but I'll be able to do a a lot more cool stuff.
That's cool. That's awesome. It's like, for those of you if you didn't watch our last video, the 20-second rule is basically keep things like, make things like 20 seconds easier, like proximity-wise, so it helps you get the task done, instead of putting it off. So makes it easier. Because if you see your guitar right next to your nightstand versus it being all the way in your closet in the back with the door shut, like that's going to 20 seconds easier. Makes it easier to do the spot.
It's way over there.
I know, right? Apparently we are naturally lazy people. No, just kidding. Well, awesome. We all accomplished everything. Yay! So, thank you so much for watching our Hustle and Know Entrepreneurial Experience Confessions. If you didn't watch our last session, please watch it. The book was awesome. And check it out. It's the Happiness Advantage. So, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye!